Slope-intercept form 8-6. In this section of Chapter 8, we are going to learn a special form to write a linear equation that will, by looking at the equation itself, we can actually determine what the slope is and what the y-intercept is just by looking at the equation. We're also going to learn how to graph those linear equations just using the slope and the y-intercept. The slope-intercept form is your only vocabulary word, and it's a way to write a linear equation that tells us exactly what the slope is and exactly what the y-intercept. Therefore, it's called the slope-intercept. It tells us what the slope is, and it's going to tell us what the y-intercept is. Let's take a second and look at our equations just really quickly to review. So we remember that when x is 0, in this equation, y equals 2x plus 1, what will y equal? Y will equal 2 times 0 plus 1, right? So y, when x is 0, y is going to be 1. So our ordered pair is 0, 1. And that, in fact, is the y-intercept, isn't it? Because remember when we found the y-intercept, we always made sure that x equaled 0. Okay, what happens when x equals 4? Y equals 2 times 4 plus 1. 2 times 4 is 8, plus 1 is 9. So when x is 4, y will be 9. All right, so you guys know how to do this now. You've got this down. Let's see if we can graph from just this much information. We know the y-intercept is 0, 1, or right here. And we know another point is 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 4, 9. All right, and we can graph that, can't we? Whoops, not a very good line, but you get my idea. That's a big. Okay. We could also calculate what the slope is on this line. I'm going to redraw this line here like that. There we go. That's a little bit better line. Let me see if I can get rid of this other one. Oh, I'm just going to redraw it. Sorry, guys. Bear with me. So we're at 4, 9. And we're at 0, 1, where it crosses the y-axis. That's a little bit better. We could look at this and figure out the slope, can't we? When was it going to cross the y-intercept? You can figure out the slope. We have to go up 1, 2, and over 2. Up 1, 2, over 2. Up 1, 2, over 2. So what's the slope? Well, the slope is going to be a rise of 2 and a run of 1, or 2 over 1. All right, notice that that is a 2. And what was our y-intercept? 1. So there's a hint about what we're going to see happening here. What if we have y equals 1/3 x plus 3? Y equals 1/3 x plus 3. If x is 0, y equals 1/3 times 0 plus 3. So y will equal 3. Here's our y-intercept, isn't it? Again. Y is 0, 3. Notice by looking at the equation, when it's in this form, when you have everything equal to y, you can see something that's happening here. This last digit is the y-intercept. What happens? So let's plot that. 0, 3, 1, 2, 3. Here's 0, 3, 0, 3. All right, let's plot the other point. Y equals 1/3 times 3 plus 3. Okay? What's 1/3 times 3, guys? 3 over 1 is 1 plus 3. So y equals 4. So when x is 3, y is 4. So we have another point. We could plot this over 3, up 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's our next point. 3, 4. Okay, let's see if we can connect these points and look at what our slope is. What's our slope going to be? Our slope is going to be, I'm going to change colors. It's going to be up 1 over 3, up 1 over 3. Do you see it? Up 1. It intersects right there. That's 3. 1, 3. Up 1 over 3. So our slope appears to be up 1, rise over run, 1 over 3. And oh my goodness, look what's happening in that equation. Okay, let's try this last equation quickly. Y equals negative 2 times 0 plus 1. So y equals 1, right? So again, our y-intercept is 0, negative, or 0, 1 right here. 0, 1, 0, comma 1. Okay, 3, y equals negative 2 times 3 plus 1. Negative 2 times 3 is negative 6, so y equals negative 6 plus 1. So when x is 3, y is negative 5. All right, so our ordered pair is 3, negative 5. All right, so over 3, down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right here. That's 3, negative 5. We draw a line. Let's see if we can see what our slope looks like it might be. So our slope is, where does it intersect again? It intersects again right here. It intersects again right here. So we're going up 2 and over 1. 2, up 2, see that? And over 1. Up 2, over 1. Up 2, over 1. So our slope for this line is 2 over 1. But remember, slopes going to the left are what? Negative. Slopes going to the right are positive. So this is a negative. It's going to the left, so it's a negative 2 over 1. All right, let's summarize what we just have noticed. Here is the line we just graphed, right here, right? And that has a negative 2. It has a slope is negative 2, and the y-intercept is 1. Here's the other one we graphed. The slope was 1/3. The y-intercept was negative 3. And the first one we graphed, the slope was 2, up 2, and the y-intercept was 1. So what do we know? We know that all equations that are written in this form, y equals mx plus b, we will be able to find the slope and the y-intercept. So any number that's put in here for m is slope. And any number that's put in here for b is the y-intercept. This is slope-intercept form of the line. That's what you want your equation to look like. If you get your equation set up like this with y equal to some number times x plus b, you will be able to find the slope and the y-intercept by just looking at the equation. Let's try this. Okay, so here we have an equation. Y equals 3/5 x minus 7. All right? Are we in y equals mx plus b form? Yes. Okay? That's the form this equation's in, isn't it? So I know if I look where the m is, and the m is right here, m is the slope, right? M stands for slope. And our slope here is 3/5. I can look at this equation and I see b. B is the y-intercept. The y-intercept is what? Negative 7. Don't forget this guy, negative 7. That's pretty easy. It's a lot easier than plotting a lot of points. Okay, so the first step in finding the slope and the y-intercept from an equation is to write the original equation, look for m, and look for b. Sometimes you might have to rewrite your equation because it's not in slope-intercept form. Like for instance, here we have the equation 5x plus y equals 3. And they want us to write it and the equation in slope-intercept form. So we have to change it to slope-intercept form. That's our goal here. All right, so I rewrite the equation. All right, I want to get the y all by itself, and I want to move this guy to the other side of the equation, right? So we're going to go minus 5x minus 5x. Those two will cancel out. What does that leave us to bring down? Y. Y equals negative 5x plus 3. Now are we in y equals mx plus b form, or slope-intercept form? Yes, we are. We have the y's by itself, we have negative 5x, and we have plus 3. What's our slope going to be? Negative 5. What's our b, or y-intercept, going to be? A positive 3. Okay. Let's try that. Let's state the slope and the y-intercept for these 3 practice problems. Stop your video. Do these 4 problems, number 4, number 5, and number 6. Careful, some of them are in y equals mx plus b form, and some of them are not. Remember, you need to get them into this form before you can decide what the slope is and what the y-intercept is. When you're finished with these 3 problems, restart your video. All right, you can use slope-intercept in the form to really easily graph a line. It is so much easier than what we've been doing before. So here we have our equation, y equals negative 1/2 x minus 4. I make a little grocery list right here. I say, okay, what is m? What's my slope? Negative 1/2. What is b? B is my y-intercept, right? It's negative 4. Okay, I'm going to make a graph, label my axes, and I'm going to graph this line, y equals negative 1/2 x minus 4. Your first thing when you graph is put the y-intercept in place. And the y-intercept is 0, negative 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It crosses the y-axis right here, 0, negative 4. So I've graphed my y-intercept. Then, starting at the y-intercept, I'm going to figure my slope. Find the slope, okay? So the way I'm going to do that is I know the slope is negative 1/2. So it's a negative slope. Which way is it going to go? Towards the left, okay? It's a negative slope. Positive slopes go this way. All right, so I'm going to start here, and the slope is 1/2. So the rise is 1. I'm going to go up 1 and over 1, 2. And there's my next point. I'm going to go up 1 and over 1, 2. And I connect the dots. And that is the line for the equation y equals negative 1/2 x minus 4. Maybe want to listen to that again. Remember, first thing you need to notice is that write down your list, what you know. Slope is negative 1/2. B is negative 4. First thing you want to do is plot the y-intercept right here. The next thing you want to do is start at that y-intercept, make it nice and big now, and do the slope thing. Up 1 over 2, up 1 over 2. And once you've done that so you have 3 dots, then you draw your line and then write the equation on the line. All right, here are 3 practice problems for graphing an equation using the slope and the y-intercept. Don't forget that in problems like number 8, you have to put it in slope-intercept form. You can't do it without doing that. So I'll be looking to make sure that you've changed this problem into that form and this problem into that form before you actually figure out what is your slope and what is your y-intercept. And then you'll graph it. All right, good luck, guys.